If there's one thing we know about sports, every media exposure can make or break your career, and for today's episode, we're leaning into someone who might have just landed theirs. In today's video, we'll be sharing with you what we know about how one baseball fan is set to make millions after catching an Aaron Judge home run. All this and more, so make sure you keep watching if you don't want to miss out on the latest. Just lately, fans saw history being made as Aaron Judge hit his 62nd home run of the year, and they also had one in 38,832 chance of catching the record-breaking ball. One fortunate punter had a priceless chance to seize a pivotal moment in American baseball history. Nevertheless, California collector J.P. Cohen still placed an anticipatory bid for the ball of $2 million or 3.1 million Australian dollars. Leading up to it, we were excited and hoping that Judge would do it, Cohen said, and once he did it, that's obviously when we started getting a lot of interest in our offer that we put out. For 23 years, Cohen has been a part of the American sports memorabilia business. He made the offer on behalf of a Yankee supporter and baseball historian who requests anonymity. Corey Humans, a Dallas-based investment banker, is the one who caught the ball, but he has not yet responded. But a video of his first delight was made and afterwards shared on social media. Humans, a supporter of the Texas Rangers, who just so happened to be seated in row 31 of the Texan ballpark between two rabid Yankees fans on that fateful night. His reasons to hold out for the best deal that go beyond nostalgia. As we all know, getting yourself involved in sports memorabilia has a hefty price tag. Since Cohen is confident that Humans is a smart guy and is trying to make the correct moves before he either sells the balls or keeps it, he has placed no restrictions or deadlines on his offer. After the game, Judge told reporters that while he would dearly love to get the ball back, he understood what a priceless memento it would be to a fan. According to him, whoever caught it made a great catch out there and has every right to keep it, he informed the media. The ball fell just out of fans' reach in September when Judge tied the previous home run mark, 61, which was established by Rogers Maris Jr. in 1961. Judge later received it back and presented it to his mother. A 20-year-old Yankees fan who caught the 60th home run ball exchanged it for a clubhouse catch-up with Judge, 4 autographed baseballs, and a signed game bat. The worth of many of the collectibles they've handled, according to Cohen, is well into the 7 figures. Examples include a Lou Gehrig outfit and a game bat by Babe Ruth. Speaking of prize memorabilia, a certain baseball card is bound to sell for a record prize, but who's the player displayed on this card? Keep watching to find out more. A baseball card from 1952 showcasing Mickey Mantle, a former player for the New York Yankees, is predicted to break a record for sports collectibles auction. What was the item's record price, you ask? An astounding $12.6 million. That was for vintage baseball cards from the mid-1950s that featured Mickey Mantle, another former Yankee star, who's considered one of the game's greatest all-time switch hitters. For baseball, a Mark McGwire ball from 1999 still holds the USD $3 million record. Judge's home run record has officially been eclipsed by 6 players, including McGwire, but it occurred during the steroid era of the game, when 89 players were allegedly abusing banned performance-enhancing substances at a time when the league wasn't conducting drug tests. Quote, "Unfortunately, that sale was done before the steroid exposure issue in American baseball," Cohen explained, and added, "and that ball has sold for significantly less since the steroid issue was brought to light." Before the auction finished on August 27th, it is predicted that the final price of Mickey Mantle's card may have exceeded $10 million or 14.35 million Australian dollars. In 1909, Honus Wagner card that was purchased at auction a year ago for $6.6 million, just months after another 70-year-old Mickey Mantle card brought in $5.2 million, set the previous record. When the online auction first started, there was a lot of interest in Mantle's card, with bids reaching at least $4.2 million. Whatever the eventual selling price of the rare Mantle rookie card, the New Jersey waste management businessman who purchased it for $50,000 at a New York City show in 1991 will make a sizable profit. Every time Mantle took the field, according to card owner Anthony Giordano, the audience would erupt into raucous applause. He never let you down, and he exuded that aura. It should be added, the switch-hitting Mantle, sometimes known as the Mick, won the Triple Crown in 1956, was named the American League MVP 3 times, and won the World Series 7 times. On the field, the Hall of Famer, who passed away in 1995, was regarded as modest. He would frequently race the bases with his head bowed after a home run. Quote, "I figured the pitcher already felt bad enough without me showing him up rounding the bases," Mantle once said. Regarding baseball cards, they are as uncommon as their legendary topic. The senior vice president of sports auctions at Heritage Auctions, which is managing the bidding, Derek Greedy, stated in the quality of the card is important and noted that the card's sheen, color, and 4 sharp edges stand stand out. Grady claimed that the collectibles market is seeing a resurgence, stating that Mantle, the king of baseball cards, has always done well, and the cards are the creme de la creme, the best of the best, are still selling despite the current state of the economy. As for Giordano, the card's owner, he claims that it is the right thing to do to find a new home for the Mantle card. He claimed to have enjoyed playing cards for over 30 years with his sons. He believed it's time for someone else because they have liked exhibiting their friends and family members. And just recently, the baseball card of Mickey Mantle was certified by a sports assessment firm to be worth more than $2 million. The most valued card that Certified Sports Guarantee has certified since its start in 2021, according to the Lakewood Ranch-based firm, is this one. They claim to have received the 1952 Topps number 311 Mickey Mantle baseball card for grading and discovered it to be the most expensive card they ever certified by the business, valued at more than $2 million. Out of roughly $2,000 in the world, only about 20 are graded better, including one that sold for $12.6 million in August of 2022, according to the sports appraisal business. According to Andy Broom, vice president of CSG, it was a privilege to verify and grade one of the most expensive cards in the industry. The CSG certified a Type 2 example, CSG 4.5, in addition to the card with a value of over $2 million, a card that quality is likely to fetch anywhere in the neighborhood of $100,000 at an auction. Why is this card so cherished then? Mantle's all-star career had only recently begun. According to CSG, and Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated was a relative newcomer to the sports card industry at the time. According to CSG, Ambitious 1952 edition is often credited with creating the basis for contemporary sports cards. However, the card wasn't well received at the time, and according to lore, Topps threw cases of the unsold cards into a barge and dispatched them into a watery death. But many people often wonder, why do some people like to buy a piece of sporting history? Cohen claims that the only people prepared to pay top dollar for vintage sporting goods and memorabilia are serious collectors and ardent sport historians. Few investors are looking to profit quickly from the rising value of historical objects. He claimed that vintage memorabilia is what really generates those kinds of sales figures. For many years, baseball-related memorabilia generated the highest sales figures, but more recently, other sports have entered the market and set new records for prices. Basketball legend Michael Jordan's 1998 Chicago Bulls championship jersey was sold for more than $10 million in September 2022, following the release of Netflix's popular series The Last Dance. Additionally, everything connected to Babe Ruth is a surefire ticket to success. His 1927 World Series ring went for $2.1 million US. His baseball jersey often sells up to $5 million US, and an old signed tax form once brought in $24,449 each. Australian collectors are wealthy as well. In January 2020, a Shane Warne-owned Braggy Green was auctioned off for over $1 million, with the money going to a wildfire relief effort that summer. The executive of Commonwealth Bank who placed the highest bid later came forward and gave the item to the Donald Bradman Museum. And that's not all. After selling for $245,000 at auction last year, the cricket bat used by Sir Donald Bradman in 1934 Ashes series just surpassed all previous records, and that's pretty much everything we have on Mickey Mantle's hefty sports card. Do you collect sports cards as well? And what do you think about this hobby? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and sub to the channel with the notification bell on for more videos just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.